hello. Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Judy Swain, and I'm from Goffs, California.
Where we are right now, and this is the Cultural Center. What's it called?
Mojave Desert Cultural Association.
And you are a caregiver.
Yes. Yeah, well, we are caretakers. We are camp hosts, essentially.
And you formerly lived down the street from here.
Yes, we did. We had a home 10 miles up the road, and then we also lived at Morris's mother and father's house across the street.
And that's your husband.
Yes.
And so you were telling me that you do know people that have had COVID.
Yes, I would say probably over a dozen.
And any seriously?
We know of a niece that was in the hospital and a good friend that was in the hospital.
And but you have not had it, and neither has Morris.
Not to my knowledge, not unless we were asymptomatic.
And have you had masks? Have you been wearing masks and distancing?
Yes, we have.
And what about the vaccine? Have you had that?
No, we have not.
Why?
We're not sure that it's foolproof yet, safe.
So you're waiting until when?
Well, that's a good question. Until we feel right about it.
So do you think it wasn't tested long enough, or?
I think probably yes, that it wasn't tested long enough, and out here on the desert, we're just a bit skeptical.
So you think being in the desert kind of gave you some skepticism about where you're getting your information?
I don't know. Probably a lack of trust.
Yeah. And so you may never get it, or? I'm sorry for pushing.
Yet. That's all right.
Okay.
We are just still undecided.
And what do you think of the government response? Has it been good? Has it been over the hill, or?
Response.
The masking, the quarantines, the.
Okay. Well, I think that they tried to take precautions, and I think that if you follow the precautions, that you're pretty much safe. We are very isolated out here. We don't go to town very often. I realize it doesn't take much to catch something, but we take all our precautions when we do go to town, which is once or twice a month. Probably closer to 2 or 3 times a month. But we don't come in contact with very many people. And when we do, when we allow people to come and go, we always have masks on inside.
So the government regulations haven't really touched you too much?
Just that we comply when we're in town.
Yes. Have you been getting together as often with friends and family this year? Christmas?
No.
Thanksgiving?
No. We have a certain amount of get-togethers here, but everybody keeps their distance pretty much.
Has that affected your happiness level in the last year, not being as social as other years?
We're kind of loners, so it doesn't bother Morris and I too much. We like our solitude.
And so what should we expect going forward? Maybe with all these vaccines, do you think it might be going away, and masking, or do you think this might be the new normal? What do you see going for the future?
We certainly hope that it's going away, and that's all we can do right now is just wait and see.
By the way, as caretakers for this camping property, has it affected the business at all?
We were closed up until last October, And then the schoolhouse just opened about 6 weeks ago. So.
Very interesting. Well, thank you very much. Here in, what's the name of the town?
Goffs.
Goffs, and California. Thank you very much on this day, the 29th, or is this the 29th?
It's the 30th.
It's the 30th already of April. Thank you very much, and thank you very much.
Thank you for
everything.
For having us.
Thank you.
Important note. These interviews attempt to follow how Americans live their daily lives in a pandemic, their behavior, and personal belief systems. The views expressed are not those of journalist Michael Sean Comerford, nor any affiliated organizations, past or present. No interview should be considered an endorsement of the opinions expressed by the interviewee. These pandemic-focused interviews document a wide range of views held by individuals along Route 66 from February to May 2021.